Higher nutrient retention capacity when the environment is clear, when you have a conducive environment. So at this side, any other arable crop can grow here and can subsist here properly by virtue of the nutrient status. It has up to this kind of soil, decay nutrients for onward of 100 years. All you need here is soil amendment. You amend the soil by virtue of circumstances that vary from the climatic factors of rain. Where the rain there's no water here, you find out that these small stones that come and laced with these silicate clays and causes dioxide. They don't release food nutrients in the soil. And that is why you should go for irrigation. Once you add it to the irrigation here, establish irrigation here, and there's enough water, 2, 4, 7, there will be nutrients available for the plant.
Cassava now, we will assume that this place here can be cropped now. You understand? So it's better we take that side that is free and leave this place that people are already planted cassava.
You want to understand one thing, sir? You know that what you people say in the palace yesterday, you say that where you are clear is where you people want to measure.
Yes, yes.
But the reason why that we should measure this crop that they are planted, this cassava they are planted, and the other one that have grown, that they leave the area. You know that those people, they measure it to their hectare. That is not their fault. Because they cannot go and put somebody cassava or yam where they have already planted. Then they leave the place.
No, see, already we know the size of the land. Okay. But what we are looking for is the place where
you can walk. You can walk now for government.
We know the size of the land already, but we want to walk on the place that Caterpillar has cleared.
So let's part like this. other hectares. I'm gonna allow you.
Started farming here in our cleared land. I want to say that we're going to expedite action as government is coming back full force to ensure that this land is being demarcated as slated, given to the beneficiaries so that we can start planting all the crops we intend to plant: maize, cassava.
Your Highness. No, so that Your Highness, I greet you. My chiefs, the villagers, the youth leader, on behalf of the state governor, Senator Professor Ben Anyabe, the executive governor of Council State, and honorable commissioner, Omuna, and who of Possible State, want to thank your community, WADA, for your contribution to the state economy and Nigeria as a whole, for donating that big personal land for us, 2,000 hectares of land, for us to use to cultivate crops to feed our state and Nigeria. I want to thank you because it's not easy for one community to come up and raise that kind of land for the state government. I want to thank you. And so I will enter the land. We have discovered that about 500 hectares have been cleared for us to use for the farming season now. I want to thank you. I want to thank for the cooperation your chiefs here and your youths are giving to the contractor who has cleared the land for us. We really came out to come and see if actually the contractor has gone to our justification for land clearing, which we have seen. So at the end, for our measurement, we now know whether he actually made up 500 hectares or not. But you have observed one thing in the farm, that is where that has been cleared so far now. You discover that some farmers have entered the land. They made yam heaps, they planted yam, they planted cassava, and also melon. By the beginning here, we are seeing cassava and yam. At the end there, we also see yam, granite, and also melon. So, my appeal to your Highness is that please help us to pray for your subjects. Your people to please not to go to that area because soonest we start. And when we start, all those will be removed from us. Already, I've seen that already that government have been playing a lot. So then you're going to go to that again. So that you want to appeal to you, please use your good office to please to talk to your people so that they will help us and not to enter that place again. Thank you. That's why I come to see you after our side visit. Thank you, Your Highness.
You are welcome. I am of course the government. I'm the youth leader of the so far so good. Really, the community have agreed that we are doing that job to assure them. The only major problem you see some of these parcels of land are cultivated because
the former agreement or the proceeding in terms of that aggregation have not been completed. That is why you see the committee saying day and night that the contractor or the bulldozer will not complete. But since the commissioner for agri came and told us the commission how the procedure of this aggregation is going on, we submitted every of our effort to the contractor that came, the bulldozer that came. So we will speak well to those our indigenous farmers who encroach into that parcel of land. In now henceforth, whenever the development of the project will go on, they will reach the activities. So the government should look into the condition of this community too, so that there is a action over the acquisition of the land, so that the formal documentation should be done. Thank you, sir. Your fish and what you have preserved in the farm. The elders says that the 500 hectares that you people have cleared and you have surveyed confirm that it is 500 hectares. As per the arrangement they made with them, they say until when they will bring that agreement paper. Because as the Funa 2000, they say after the survey, if the land will be sufficient for 2,000 hectares, they are going to give to the government. So now that they have surveyed all the parcel of land having boundary between Itepa, Opoma, Ugaga down to this community, they are pizza farmers. If they should survey 2,000 hectares, where would their children and other yet unborn will work? So they should call for the formal agreement so that 500 hectares it will be sufficient for the government to do work on it. They put it into writing. That is what the elders are saying. Say they greeted you people all. That they greeted you as you move all the way from Calabar down to this community. That God will give you people blessing and you are healed. That as you people came, they are very happy. That as you people intend to come into this community to do one thing or the other, that God will bless you to carry on the project. That whoever, whether man or woman within the community or outside the community, our neighboring community whom they have that intent that they want to destroy the community through some other people who are investigating them, that God is going to show them the reason why they are behaving like that. That particular land, that is the one that the community has subjected to. If you people work on it according to how you are going to plan your work, it is going to yield a better resources for you. That you people talk good about this community because it is a legacy that you people are leaving for other governments to come so that they will follow. That they have that entrust mind on the government, that they give thanks to Governor Benai for looking down into this community, that they thank also for Kadibu because he is the owners of this problem and he is the owners of this contract that they brought to this community. So they thank him so much, but at the same end he should not bring revise it to a bad news. That they pray that the government of Benai should not be disturbed.
ọjọ́ yàrá náà wọ gàláṣẹ ẹ̀rọ àlọ́mà alòṣìṣẹ́ àwọn alálùkọ́ tó kọ́ lọ́dọ̀ lágbègbè lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀yìn pẹ̀lú
that the movement down to this community, God Almighty knows your intention. So they pray too that the government of Benin, Honorable Commissioner for Agri and other delegates sent to this community, they will receive their blessing. That blessing of God will extend to any other person that puts his or her leg into this community, so that betterness will come forward. That they thank you people so much. It's only blessing that will come.
Going on. All the workers that we have been sending to me, right from the bulldozer we sent last time, they came, they do their part. Later, I saw tractor men, 4 tractors sent to this community. I welcomed them, and they told me the governor that sent them. I welcome them, embrace them. This is where I kept them. All their luggage is inside this palace. I kept them. About 1 month plus. For the clearing of the farm, they did. Not only that, the rain affected their period. When the rain doesn't fall on time, so they wait patience. After 1 week, God shower the rain for them, they start their work. They will hear, plow the farm, the whole 500 hectares at the closer to them, plow it just to the last day of the plowing. That some problem started arising from our neighboring community. They started their problem by saying that they have trespassed their land. Yet, every eyes are seen. Even 1 foot, they have never trespassed into their land. Not that has land. The Tepa are farming on our land. We cannot even make use of our land. The Okwa people, they are farming on our land. Ugaga people, they are farming on our land. Harden that water will trespass their land. They work on our land. We will not even lay any tax on them. When they started their problem, they say both of us have the land. That Okalibo came here and told them that they should write that the government have sent 20 million naira and they have given it to WODA. That this money belongs to both of them. It's left for the WODA people to settle them. I in person, I just go to Mid Mountain. I never know the existence of the mountain. They have started this cutting work before my arrival, before I was enthroned. Since 2005, they say Ariwa came. I wasn't here. I wasn't at home. The first set of money they brought, I wasn't at home. I don't know. And Carigbo have never one day informed the community or informed Itepa that this money we brought to is for both of you. But today, Carigbo went passed us by, went to Itepa to rise against water. That they should claim that we have trespassed their land so that the money, the 20 million they say the government sent, of which we don't even see with our naked eyes, that water should give them their own share. This matter, I'm telling you, if not for Christ, if not for God's sake, the governor would have been in the office one day here that water and Itepa, they are fighting. But it's Carigbo himself that brought this investment into this community. Why going to another community to instigate them that they should rise just all the name of the money? We are hearing the name that we don't see the money, that we should not talk. If I say I give a director 20 million naira and you do not see the money I say I give to you, will you accept that you receive anything from me? So that's the problem. That's why we are complaining. The land, what I have the land, they have given to the government, and we need development in this community. And it's only a person of His Excellency that can develop this community. Without him, what do we have to do? We can't do anything. If we look at the road, we cannot even make any effort on our own to make the road accessible to the community. Now, the heaps, we will say they make them. It was after the grading of the district of the land that the Itepa people came into the land, trying all possible means that the water people will rise against them so that they will fight. We sat down, we still sit down looking at them. They go one way or the other. We sit down looking at them. But it's very bad that Carigbo will pass us by. It's one of the people that gave him land to give to the government. But he do not ask us any question. The next thing we hear, he passed us. While Honorable Chris was waiting for him here, he go to Itepa. When he said Itepa, people took him on behalf of water to go and show him boundary. Is it water that will show you? Okay, by the way, by the first time the water gave you land, did I show you the boundary? Where do water show you their boundary? Why passing us by to go and inform the Itepa to go and show you their boundary, the water? So all those kind of information is bringing problem. It's bringing problem. Now you have gone there to tell them that they should come and collect the 20 million the government sent have been given to water, and yet we do not see any money. Which money are we going to give to Itepa? This resulted to Itepa to seize the tractor the governor sent to the community. About 15 days from on the 1st of May to on the 16th. It was on the 16th of May that they released the tractor. When I sent down there, they refused giving the key to the tractor operator. They say unless they see Carigbo, that if Carigbo have brought their own money, of which he promised them, then they will release the tractor. When I cannot hear this matter, and if I send, before then I will be sending my elders to them to come for this stuff. There is coming. So I have to go on report to the Western Yala, where they have their own plan, where they do their own meeting. As you can see yesterday, when you were here yesterday, they just came back. They came back from that Western Yala chief from Ejepole Okpoma. He is the only one that is trying to help me calm this ugly situation that was about to happen. Otherwise, by today you come so you hear that the water people and they are fighting over water land. So it's very surprising. They tell the people that are applying, that are heaping, planting groundnut, planting all those things for the area that have already been graded, of which the governor or all the land and survey of this state, they will come tomorrow to see the boundary land of Wada. As you go there now, you can see the boundary demarcation that divided Wada and Itepa. It is not something we children of nowadays do. It is a colonial boundary that is there. It is not even something bulldozer himself can do. Before you hire excavator to do that reach from down to Okpoma, as you see that colonial boundary, that is how it go across to Okpoma. But they say it is the caterpillar that are working that make that heat. Did you see it as something that is just that just be built? So I am only pleading to the governor. The letter we wrote to him, let him reply us the letter. The only thing the community needs is the agreement. If they have the MOU of the land, we don't have any problem. Any message that the government will come, let it come direct to the community. But when the governor will send a message to the community and it will hang somewhere, we are only hearing the name that governor sent this and we do not receive it, and they say we should not talk. Whereas they said on this agreement issue that we should make it a poor man agreement, that we should not put it on writing. Happen I die today, or the tenure of His Excellency passed today, what will happen to our children yet unborn? They will say that chief that was there before, he was the one that sold their bed right. But there should be a written agreement that will back these children on compensation, on yearly ground rent, or all those things. The duration of time that this agreement will expire, all those things. We're supposed to have it between the government and the community. That is only our request to the governor. We have given him the land, we have given him, and we need development in this community. Okadi to say if the community do not submit to him, most especially my opponent who have been fighting over chieftaincy, he say he want to impose himself a king upon this land, so that all those allegations that you are laying against him, that it will be very up, that all those atrocities that he have done, nobody will challenge him. That is why he is fighting endlessly that he must be a king of this community. Can anybody stand and impose himself a king? You see chieftaincy issue every day and night in this community. He said the whole money that the governor sent to this community, that he made sure that the community lavish the money on problem. Even the 4.7, we told the governor that we recover out of the 20 million, it has gone into that problem. Today court, tomorrow high court, alleging different problem on the community. That is the Honorable Eriba, who is trying to impose himself a king over the community. I do not make myself a king. I never even dreamed in my life where I was in Lagos that I wanted to call to be a king. But when it comes to my own family lineage, there's nobody, there's nothing they can do than to call the family person to come and take their throne. Every of the elders, they're from their different throne, but since they are not a king's maker, they cannot come on this throne. Honorable Chris, that is his father's palace. His time has gone, and it's my own grandfather Ogbobriku who called Honorable Chris' father from Igede, from Benue State, to come and be a king when it was their own time, because their ancient mother was a woman. But in order of that lineage not to be condemned or not to be wiped out of this community, that is why my own grandfather go in search of their grandson to bring him and become a king here. Why only him? That he will never allow the community to have rest again. He said if he is not a king over this community, that nothing good will come into this community. Let His Excellency look to the problem. Now as I'm talking to you, he have ran the whole Yala. Now he has gone to the chieftaincy affair in Cross River State, that they will make sure that they have people, Okadibo say he is in the government that he will assist the Yorubas to take the throne by force. But the Wada say they have gotten their king. This is 2 years I have been in the office. Being in prison in the office, no access of going out because of trouble. Tomorrow, today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. Let His Excellency look into the peacefulness of this community so that all what is bringing here will get good name. Now, they say they clean it, they build it. They say it's Mrs. Ayade's initiative. But now they are telling us that it is out of the money the governor sent on compensation that they use in building that clinic. Which one are we to hear? My director, those are all the problems we are passing through. The tractor that was seized, we take per se, unless they see Okadibo, that is Okadibo that ordered them to seize the tractor. The tractor man, one paper man who had the Yoruba Ogaipe, who had the Yoruba very well, he is the one that told that tractor man that he is just lamenting for nothing, that unless they see Okadibo, that they will not release the key of the tractor. I wasn't there. Look at all those things. So, my director, enough of that. There's nothing we have to say. It's only for the governor to come into our aid to maintain peace for us in this community, because all the good things he's bringing here, the people he's sending, they don't want his name to yet in this community. I appreciate you for your coming and for the work. I've just come here to do the subject, do the video of the cleared area. My God will strengthen you, and He will strengthen His Excellency. I wish him more grace to his elbow. He will do what God has sent him to this state to do. He must surely accomplish it. God will bless all of you.
Yeah, thank you, Your Highness, and we have heard your problems already on issue, and because you were surprised that initially Liam was given to us and started work. Only to come in today and get that there have been a problem here for the past 1 month, which we are not even aware of. But I thank God that I'm making sure we don't resolve. So whatever you have said, I will go to fight to the governor to look into the case and maybe try to resolve peace, to make sure there's peace between your community and the technical community, to make sure that you know who that land, so that the project can take off, nobody can stop the project. So I want to thank you. It is really for the governor to take the practical decisions. Already later you wrote before to the governor has seen the letter already. That's why I set up a committee to actually look into the issue, where the government is coming from. So I want to thank you, so please, you still help us again to make sure there's peace within your community and peace between the state government and the community, so that the work can actually start. Because I said I was going to send everything to the governor to video this work so that I can start the next action again to do what they call the harrowing, then start planting and work making. So I want to thank you and please help us. And also please, as also chief, want to start with that committee so let there be peace. Please, everybody had his or her sword. Fight not against it at all. Whenever they got the message, it's all down to the police and it's all back to your local government helpers so they can make sure they speak to them. So I want to beg you for on behalf of the state of the Minister of Commissioner for Fisheries Agriculture to please help to spend the time so they can come out of the street and work. So thank you once again the chief for the cooperation, and we pray that this farm will bring development to your community. That's what they're praying for. And may God bless us and keep us through Christ our Lord.
Yes, the Western chairman of the Council of Chiefs, they are coming along with water and Zepa to see the boundary land send peace. Already there is peace. Let the governor come to do the needful. All our requests, let him bring our requests. Let's go into agreement over the land. And then the land is already there. And he is the owner of the land. The governor is the owner of the land. We are only a caretaker of the land. So there's nothing we can do to say, governor, don't come and work. The land is there and it belongs to him. And he is the only one that can make use of the land. So let him do the needful. Let him reply our application that we do, our complaint. That is all we have. Even though he sent, even those people that came on tractor for the first clearing, I even persuaded them to do the second clearing when the rain have already stopped. So they say they ask them to pause the work. Even though he lies today, let him say, because the work that are graded there, without removing all those roots of this thing, they cannot have fly events to be okay. Even the harrowing cannot be done. So let him send people to come and remove all those roots, all those trees that they are fell down, so that the work can commence effectively. So there's nothing hindering him. Only what is hindering him between the community and His Excellency is to comply to our request. Apart from that, there's no problem. Any visitor, but before he send a visitor, let him try to inform me, so that I'll have the awareness that I'm having a visitor from the governor. But ever I have been here, even if you are coming today, it's just unexpected. Anytime he will send a message, it's unexpected. At least there should be notification. God bless you.
Thank you for what we thank you for that you have made that agreement. Very, very important. Very, very agreement.
Okay.
Wow. There is somewhere there.